Rachel Romeliotis, a senior editor with O'Reilly here at OSCON 2013, and my guest is Laura Weidman Powers. She's co-founder of Code 2040. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So give us an overview of Code 2040.
Sure. So Code 2040, we run a summer fellowship program for top performing Black and Latino computer science students. So we recruit students from all over the country. We bring them together in the Bay Area over the summer. They intern at top tech companies, and then we do a leadership development curriculum on the evenings and weekends.
Awesome. So it's my understanding you had 5 interns last year, and you more than tripled it this year to 18. So how did you do that?
Yeah, so last summer we really did a true pilot with 5 students and then a full version.
So it was purposeful to keep it small.
It was. And I really think of the first 5 as almost like co-founders as well, because they gave so much input. And then this summer we felt ready to start scaling up. So we have 18 students. I think they're from 14 different universities at 15 different companies. And they're with us for 8 weeks over the summer.
That's awesome. So what do they go ahead and learn? You kind of mentioned leadership skills. So can you tell me a little bit more in depth about what they get from the internship?
Yeah, so the way we think about it is we're fast tracking their success. So we want them to go farther faster. So in addition to the internship itself, where they learn a ton, they're all technical students doing technical internships. We do this really robust curriculum. So they each get 2 mentors. We do a speaker series that's themed around exploring different paths in the tech sector with a particular focus on entrepreneurship. They get a leadership coach who helps them think through their own career choices and how to maximize their time at their internship. We do skill building workshops, everything from media training to how to code on a whiteboard for a technical interview. And then a ton of networking. So, I mean, having the right network is so important, and these students get to see and meet and learn from people across San Francisco, Silicon Valley, in the field, who inspire them and support them as they kind of get started on their careers.
So how did you get people to be mentors or coaches?
So at the beginning, we just asked them. We tried to explain what we were doing. But now we actually get people coming to us, which is really exciting. People are drawn to our mission, I think, and really excited about the students. If you spend time with any of the 18, or better yet, all of them, you kind of can't help but be energized by them, how talented and ambitious they are. So we have people who come to us and offer to mentor. We also go out and find people that have skills, interests, and backgrounds that align with what our students are interested in. So it's very handcrafted, all of the matching, and really everything we do is based on what the students want to get out of their summer. Okay,
so if someone did want to get involved, how would they do that?
They should come to our website. And at the bottom there's a Contact Us button. And if you pop it up, it actually gives you some options for things that you want to talk to us about, and getting involved with the summer program is one of them.
That's great. So you actually have started 2 organizations in the education space. How did that ultimately start and get involved with tech?
So actually my first job out of college was as an entrepreneur. I ran a community service organization in the education space, arts education specifically, as an undergrad. And then I raised money as a senior in college to replicate that organization working in West Philadelphia public schools. And so that gave me my first taste of kind of what it was like to start something from scratch, and how empowering and exciting that can be. So that was kind of my first taste on the entrepreneurship side. On the tech side, I worked as a project manager at a web development shop early on, but I really kind of got hooked on the tech sector while I was in grad school. And I started working with a consumer web startup, initially doing strategy and monetization, and then moved over to the product development side. And when I was doing product development, I worked really closely with the engineering team. And that was my first exposure to engineers and their skill set and their creativity and potential. And that really kind of opened my eyes to, wow, this is a really powerful career.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to happen in the next couple of years with the open source community, programming community? You think there's going to be a lot of change, or you think it's pretty slow going?
I think we're at kind of an inflection point. I think, there have been quite a few organizations beyond just Code 2040 that have popped up in the last 18 months or so that are working on these diversity issues, both from the racial perspective and gender. And it feels like a conversation that just is heating up. More people are thinking about it, and I myself have found that people want to do something, they want to be engaged, but they don't necessarily know how.
I would agree.
And so the more of these organizations that exist, the more there's an answer to that question, how. And that makes me feel like there's a ton of momentum, and we're really going to see some change in the next couple of years.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks. It's my pleasure.